Alright. I'm a little bit late. Had my first day of work today, but, that doesn't matter. We're here after the fact. Simon Bolivar has come out, as well as Nepal and Bulgaria. Gonna do a playthrough picking them up. I obviously have to finish my playthrough with Xerxes, King of Kings over there. We'll worry about that maybe after this, we'll see. I know literally nothing about everything, as I tend to do. I'm not really looking into it or reading about it. I'm going in completely blind. So we have Simon Bolivar here, militaristic expansionist, one free support on your wars. That's kind of just meh, in my opinion at least. It's 1 point in the militaristic, right? When you conquer a settlement for the first time, the settlement can purchase one constructible for free. Okay, cool. Unrest does not prevent purchasing. That's interesting, so you'll be able to buy units if you need right off the bat. We're going to play him, I think, militaristically, that's for sure. Do not want to play Machiavelli. So we're going to go with the military attribute point just to get the other free war support. Might be a wrong choice, but I think it's correct. We'll go with this other thingy too. I like that. Antiquity Age, of course. I do not believe Bulgaria or Nepal are currently in... Or rather, I do not believe they're Antiquity Age, correct? Yeah, none of them are Antiquity Age. So, there's two different choices that I can go here. I kind of want to go Mississippian for Burning Arrow. I don't think I've played Mississippian yet, but I do know that it's pretty good. So, The other option is like Greece with hoplites, or Rome for your legion, or Han even. I have not played Han either. The capital and new towns gain an additional population with their first growth event. But they're diplomatic scientific, and he's militaristic expansionist. I don't know why Maya fits him good when they're neither of the two traits. I think we're going to go... Like, I'm really torn between Mississippian and Rome, but I want to do Mississippian. So I believe our Xerxes playthrough right now is on, like, Viceroy. I believe our Lovelace playthrough we did was Viceroy. So we're going to go Sovereign now. The game was loading really badly last time, so we're going to do Small. I do not like Crises, though. I'm keeping it off. Also, I do know that the start position, that's like the only thing I know is that they added the little start position, so we're going to do Balanced. Keep age length standard, keep everything else standard. Small, standard, tiny. Yeah, we're going to do small. And then Stick Drift, cool. And then we're going to do Arca... I don't think I've ever played Terra Incognita, so let's do Terra Incognita. So those are our settings. Antiquity, Sovereign for difficulty, Standard Speed, Terra Incognita, Small Map, Balanced Start, Age Length Normal, Disaster Light, and then Crises off. Let's hop right into this. Simon Bolivar. I know he was very good in Civ 6. I played him like 4 times, I think, total, if that. So we'll have to see.
What the Mississippians build will uphold the world.
So, I feel like we're going to probably want to play a bit like how I was playing in the Xerxes playthrough. Maybe wrong. We'll see, though. Excellent start. Gonna train Scout first, as we do. Based on wall... We're at the southern part of the map, so we're going to go up from here. I'm going to go Husbandry just so we can start up the Jimmies, the Burning Arrows. They're like the main thing I want to do Mississippian for. I probably should have read what the rest of Mississippian does. Food adjacency, Monk's Mound, and then some unique units and buildings. The happiness production's probably fine here. Oh, it's right there. I thought it was on the fucking mountain. I was like, I didn't know that was a thing. We'll take the happiness, I guess. It was the only option we could take. I could have sworn there was one on the mountain. Maybe not, though. Once this other scout finishes, I was just about to say we're going to go to the left. It looks like there might be some jimmies there. What's going on there? Oh, it's a bird eating or drinking the water. That's cool. Did not know that was a thing that got added. Yeah, the only real thing that I saw from the video that I was watching was just basic things. I didn't really want to watch anything about Simon Bolivar, Bulgaria, or Nepal. I feel like that takes away from my enjoyment, as I've talked about before in previous episodes. I'd rather go in completely blind and, you know, figure out what everything is right out of the gate that way than just know going into it. I'm not a bit of a metagamer. Another little village here. We're gonna go culture. That'll finish our civic, which is pretty good. I think I want to start this, right? Plus we get the boost towards buildings, so we'll go with that. And then I guess we go despotism here, even though I'm not too keen on it. And no, I can't, CJ. I can record like 2-minute long clips, but not like audio with actual like footage and gameplay. Hence why, like, for the past however long, Amina. I'm just gonna do normal or neutral because we're probably gonna want to gobble her up eventually. That sounds probably really bad. W stick drift. And the river. It's always the river, boys. I'm going to take the medium option there because... I'm going to put this guy here, too. I'm going to take the medium option because we're just going to get free money out of it. And I don't even have to do anything. I can just exist. Another reason to not see her capital there is that we get to save up to influence this. We met Harriet Tubman. We're also just going to neutral that. No reason to go too in-depth on it. Pick up this little village here. Yeah, we're gonna go with the science and production. That seems pretty reasonable. Alright, cool. Our little thingy finished up here. We're gonna take the 4 tile, or the 4+1s. That seems very good. And then we're gonna start making burning arrows. I didn't see where Harriet Tubman was from. Oh, she's over there, so she's probably up here somewhere. We also get another little village up there, which I'm pretty happy about. As many of these like little thingies that I can get, the better. So this is kind of an interesting position. The 6 gold is pretty good, but I'm just going to save up to start influencing the people that are next to me. I absolutely hate the stick drift. I hate just getting fucked on repeat by... Okay, I actually like that. They made the damage a bit more pronounced on the unit. But I hate just having a city-state endlessly just run at you. It's so boring. So I'd like to prevent that as much as possible here. I did not open my new drink. So the reason... I mean, I guess I can move the scout over here now. I was going to leave him there, to be honest, but there's no point in doing that. Just send him that way. That, I don't even think that was stick drift. That I actually think was the game right there. That's gross. I kind of like that it shows my relationship in a more logistical way, if that's the correct word. Because it's literally just like an equal bar. Well, I guess that says minus, but I'm pretty sure that's just supposed to be equal. I guess I'm curious to see what it'll look like if we're not friendly. Alright, cool. We're going to pick up probably this. And then before we start training... Well, actually, I take that back. Let's buy a brickyard, and then we'll start training up some jimmies. Burning arrows it is, boys. It doesn't look like Egypt... Oh, they're about to add another city. I was about to say, it doesn't look like they have 2 yet. I also, I guess, don't have 2, though, so... I'm gonna go Burning Arrow into Settler, I think. I think is the keyword there. We'll see how this ends up playing out. I also realized that I hit influence cap. I'm a bit tired. That's gonna be my excuse here. Oh, they have I can't think of his name. The fucking one dude. Yeah, we're gonna go with this thingy. It's a ton of culture, but the upside is that it is going to be good for our burning arrows. Why does this fucking thing hate me? It was literally fine until I started playing Civ. And then it just starts fucking blasting everywhere. Okay, there's the coast. Let's pick this up. I'm gonna go with the happiness. That very well should put us close to our first celebration, and I want to get some policy in. Well, some more policy. Not our first celebration, I just realized we've had a couple now, but I want to get our policies going here. Go with another burning arrow. So we'll wait to start fighting until we get our first, like, little attribute point, so I can get the double war support for my wars. From the militaristic point that we had in. Or that we started with, rather, from our memento. No clue where Egypt put their Harriet Tubman. Egypt put their city. They probably went and, like, forward settled fucking Harriet. So, of course, we have Amina of Egypt, and then we have Harriet Tubman of Aksum. Yeah, I noticed that they definitely changed what the Civ started as, because I'm pretty sure Amina was who always started as Aksum. At least at one point she did. We're going to have to buy some progress on this. There we go. So now we're beating out whatever that dude's name is. I forget. Excuse me. Frederic. I believe he's French or something. It's all the same. Looks like she has 2 cities. Yeah. So they both have 2 cities. Dogs are indeed friends. I'm going to put this here. So we have 3 burning arrows. About to have 4. I don't think I can probably take the city until I have a decent number. That being like, now that I'm thinking about it, 4 might be good enough. So that's what we're going to go with. We'll attack once we get to 4. These guys appear. I know, too, that they added some, like, fast movement or something. I'll probably turn that on for, like, the next game that I do. But for now, I'm not going to worry about it. What is this? Mangrove. Is that the name of the tile? Like, I don't... It looks cool. I just want to know what it is, but... Fuck if I can tell. That's what I was talking about the Jimmies, by the way. Look at these fucking dick riders down here. They're from Akmonia. They're all from Akmonia, too. L, honestly. Just completely L tier. Alright, we'll send those guys down. Oh, she's kind of getting fucked by, the fucking free people. That's sweet, actually. Because we're gonna, like, fucking backdoor that. Just put this guy to sleep, because we're probably gonna have to take shots at the invading people. I really like how the coasts look in this game. They look very pretty. We'll just have this guy heal. My burning arrow was destroyed. That's insane. Just got fucking insta-melted. By what, though? It said a warrior, but, like, it had to be double hit. I mean, I know there was a slinger there, so maybe it got... Yeah, maybe it just got double hit. That's fucking wonky. Literally blown away. Alright, there we go. That's kind of what I was looking for here. Let's take that shot. It does, like, no damage. I like it. Did they shoot? I'm so confused. There we go. It did 18, GG. Okay, maybe burning arrows weren't the play, boys. That may have been an error. Here we're gonna go with the culture. I think it's better than the gold. The gold's just gonna be monetary, whereas culture is obviously much better in terms of, like, progressing where we want to progress to. These Jimmies are gonna see that this is our defense and just continue to ram the fuck out of us. They're just never gonna leave us alone. I was just about to say, our settlers should be done, and they just finished, which is good. So let's go with another burning arrow. Okay, I can't just kill the scout. That's cool. The stick drift is really tilting me, I'm not gonna lie. What is this? Oh, it's just an oasis. It's nothing special, I see. So, I feel like we should settle over here by the camels, the horsies, and then, like, try to get other stuff. This might be a good spot, too, though. Like, right here. I think that's where we're gonna put it. Right... maybe right there is better, actually. It'll be right next to, like, the volcano, but I don't know if that'll ever blow, and... best case scenario is that it doesn't. Well, that scout's probably dead, GG. Oh my god, it lived. Well, it's gonna die now, but it's worth getting this little camp. I'm gonna take the science, too. The archer may have been better, but I don't know if it would have been a burning arrow, and if it wasn't, then obviously it's just not worth it. I'd rather take the science. My fucking nose hurts. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Let's put this library right there. And yeah, let's just get these guys on the border. That's a lot of Jimmies inside the city. I'm not very keen on this. It'll all be smooth, though, trust. Oh, and it didn't die. Cool. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, the scout living is literally, like, big. It's huge. Absolutely huge. One of the hugest things I've ever seen. Let's just put these guys to sleep now. There we go. Our next city has been acquired. I really wanted the sheep, but I guess it was more important to show me that I was not getting the sheep. So, I have two options, right? I can either... There's Frederic, finally. He seems to be upset with me, probably because I'm taking his city-state from him. It's okay, though. Fuck that guy, honestly. He's kind of... How do I view the combat strength of this Jimmy here? Because it won't tell me without being in war. Because I want to know if that guy is strong, because if he's strong, then, like... rather comparatively to my burning arrows, then I don't even know if I want to do the little war here. Also, they may have put their city, like, up here, as we can see from the trade route, so... That's something to keep in mind. How are we looking? It's 600 for that. I'm gonna be a little bit before we, I'll obviously go with the science. It's gonna be a little bit by the looks of it before we can upgrade that to a good old city, but that's okay. So far, I have gotten 0 value out of big old Simone. It's okay, though. It'll come soon. They all come soon. Okay, so it appears they moved quite a few of their units, actually, out of the capital there. So we're going to go Burning Arrow. And then once that finishes, we're either going to go Warrior or we're going to let it cook. We're going to have to see. I guess I can buy a Warrior here, actually, and it'll be closer. Could buy a second one, too, which I think I'm going to do. That might be a bad play, like, all things considered, but I want to have enough force and firepower to actually take over the city. And given how it's completely empty right now, like, this is our chance to push through. Going economic there. This is also exactly where I wanted to be with what I was talking about earlier. With the fucking, what's it called? The little attribute point, which is going to be good here, because now we get 2 free war support in all our wars, which is not, like, insanely big, but it's not small, and I feel like it's going to complement Simone's ability much better here. Once these guys move one more turn, I think is when I'll fucking go to war and, like, actually start moving in on getting this city. So they have a couple. I'm probably not going to, like, eliminate them. In fact, I don't think I should play to eliminate them. Kind of different than how I did with the Xerxes playthrough that I just did and I'm currently in the process of finishing, where I just wanted to wipe them out. I don't actually think that's worth it here. I just think that doing damage, getting a city or 2 might be huge here. So we're down 1, I believe, based on what I just read. Correct. So we're going to double that up, and in 2 turns we can go to B+2, which is, I mean, it's not insane, but it's not small. Excellent. Alright, pick that tile up. Continue sending the jimmies up. Well, very close to buying another unit, which I'll use to defend if those free people become a problem. That's kind of something I was concerned with. They just got one hit by the Medjays. I'm almost positive they just got one hit. That is, if that's the case, that's very bad. Because of that, I think I go Settler, actually. Originally, I was planning on just, like, going Burning Arrow or something, but if we're just not going to be able to get this city... Okay, I don't know how we got one hit. Maybe, like, it sped up or something and something happened there, because that was not even close to being our dudes getting one hit. So I really don't know how that just happened, but that's okay. Anyways... Eventually, I will select the warrior that I want to select. Have this guy heal up now. I think I want to go navigation here and just let that be what we do. I'm not too sure, really, how I want to proceed with the rest of this game. Why did my people just, like, run away from me there? What's the plan? I should be able to buy... Okay, it's next turn I'll be able to, then. Alright, let's just beat up those guys, I guess. Yeah, those things hit hard. Woof. I think supporting that is better than just taking the money and then trying to buy war support. My warriors just got fucked up, by the way. I knew it when I saw the little pop-up, but I didn't say anything, but they just got fucked up. Okay, we just got completely fucked up there. That's bad. Go with that, I suppose. I'm gonna keep sending guys up here, to be honest. There's no chance I get anything out of that, which is why I'm perfectly fine putting down a new city. Or town. No chance I get it, but at this point I can just try to, like, maybe disrupt what's going on for them, which I'm gonna hold on to the camel. It gives me free money. So that's, like, literally all my game plan is right now with what's going on up here. Because there's just literally nothing else I can do. Go discipline, I guess. Let's heal that guy up. Send our burning arrows. Now we get our next town. Songhai has been picked up. Go 10% towards constructing buildings overall. I think that's fine. So I believe I said 600. The cost could have gone down a little bit here, but we're going to keep 600 in the back of our mind. I'm just going to pull off completely now, actually. Like, I just don't do enough damage to where it's worthwhile to actually fight. Like, I thought it was, to be honest, and it would be fine to, like, progressively continue fighting, but those fucking dudes are actually melting me. There's nothing I can do about it. Okay, what's going on here? I wasn't paying attention for, like, 3... What is going on here, dude? Akmonia? Bro, who's funding these people? I need to know. Alright, let's build... I mean, honestly, it's probably best to just build a warrior there. Like, all things considered, it's probably just best, because that way... There's the volcano, by the way. That way, we just have more units coming out, because that's what we're going to need now to deal with these jimmies down here. I mean, like, the situation, right, was already bad enough, because we were doing absolutely nothing to Egypt. And then it's just so much worse by the fact that I'm quite literally getting gangbanged by the free people that are here. We can do Monk's Mound now, though. Put that on the river. That way we don't have to worry about it flooding. Alright, cool. I mean, this is a good start. They have, like, literally the United States military size here, but that's fine. Remember, kids, warm-up game. Grab that. The last 2 playthroughs I've done, like, where I've wanted to do militaristic style, I just have fucked them up. Mainly because, like, I just hit a roadblock where my guys just, like, literally run into the brick wall. This is kind of bad. I just hit them, I think. I don't know what other option I have. I do think I take the kill on this slinger. Or at least get it 1. Okay, they did die. My burning arrow might die to the warrior that they have there. Okay, never mind. They hit our warriors. We're good. Bro, why are these guys coming over now? What's going on here? So, there's probably no chance I actually beat her to that, so I'm just gonna give up. There's just no point. Before, there was a chance, and I lost it, actually. But there was a chance simply because I could just, like, put more into it than him. But with that one, she has such a lead on it that there's just no way we're gonna get that one.
Do nothing which is of no use.
She's already at tier 1, which means she's at, what, 15, right? I think is when the first tier shows up. And then it's like 20, 60 or something. I don't know off the top, but... Or 15, 30, 60, like I said, I don't know, but... Either way, there's no chance. Go Mysticism. There's a chance I'm supposed to go for Discipline 2 for that boost against independent people, but I just don't see it being worthwhile either. We do have our army commander now, though, so that's something that could actually drift away. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if I can salvage something here. So, nowhere near what I want to be doing, but we're going to track the World Wonders, just because that's like the only thing I can actually think to do where I might have a chance to complete it, because it's something that has no variable. Like, the other players have variables in it, but it's something that, like, you know what I mean, I don't have to put down settlements for. I can just build up wonders and pick it up, or pick up wonders, rather, and that'll be, good for the objective. The problem is that we have no wonders right now. We're in the process of making one, and we're 60 off of turnover, which is probably like, you know, as I always tend to math it out, probably another 60 or so turns. So, I mean, we kind of have to expedite our efforts here to do this because, you know, we're not going to have too long. My next thing I really want to do is... I'm going to take the migrant. The next thing I really want to do is try to flip these into cities, because at this point, like out of towns into cities, because at this point, we're just going to have to try to force and maybe, you know, just do a bunch, also the fucking river too, and just try to force wonders out of them. That's our best bet right now. At least for those, that's our best bet. This migrant, I'm going to send him up to this city. And then I believe it's going to be like 6 or so. 500 now. Okay, that's not too bad. So that's 2 turns until we can flip one of them. This is what I get for playing exclusively COD Zombies for like the last 2 weeks. Just completely getting rolled. As I am just playing completely unoptimally. I don't know the requirements for Bulgaria or Nepal either, which I guess could come up as being a problem, because obviously I wanted to showcase them. But if I'm unable to pick either, then I mean, that's kind of bad. I figured that it would just let me because of, like, Simón Bolivar being, like, correlated to either of those. I guess we take that tile. Being correlated to either of those, but I don't know if that's actually the case, so that could be problematic. So we're going to go Brickyard first, and then once that's all done, and we do, like, our couple production buildings, we'll start working on the, the wonders there. Alright, let's move, not, like, all the way over there. Let's move that guy out of the fucking river. I'm so tired of the fucking rivers, man. Now I think I want to do Discipline, too, for that independent power strength that we were just talking about. God of the Forest seems fine here. I don't think it's good, but it seems fine here, just because, like, we're in a position where that's something we might be doing. I'm gonna do the neutral option. Will you stop fighting with me? Question mark. Okay. Did she take a city from Harriet Tubman? Did I see that correctly? I'm guessing not. What did I just do? Okay, I clicked, like, some extra button. Why is this city blue? Quoheo. Nah, she must have forward settled that, right? There's just no way. No way, rather, that she took that from Harriet. I should have done the gold adjacency or whatever there, too, by the way. I just didn't even think about it. What is going on here, bruh? Jeshi. All the way down from there. You've got to be kidding me. Also, these guys are back at it again. I'm very glad. To keep our army commander alive, we've got to just back him up. Happiness seems fine here. I'm gonna go writing 2. Not ideal, to be honest. I'd rather pick up something, like, more impactful, but we're just gonna take what we can get. Oh, that's bad. This is gonna be a saw pit. I mean, honestly, 3 turns for 5 production is pretty good. So we'll do saw pit, and then we'll start working on a wonder in that city. Yeah, fuck him up, Archer. You got it. You've been absolutely worthless this entire venture, but it's fine. Chickasaw is gonna need 800. This is rather unlucky. Kill those guys. And then I think we want to just have our warriors rest, because if they can live, then that'll be great. I'm just going to put the army commander to sleep. I really don't care. At some point, too, I'm probably going to want to do another settler. Just that way I'm able to progress out a little bit further and maybe get another city going, despite the fact that we are so behind in money for that. 14 obviously is our best here, so we're going to pick one of these up. Unfortunately, we have to get rid of that fucking thing. It's okay, though. This is a 3 production, like, woodcutter, which is actually pretty decent. Don't know if you caught that or not. It was kind of quick, and I'm sure the quality wasn't the best, but it went from 14 to 15, and then down to 13 from that 3, so that's cool. Alright, both of our things finished up. That's kind of huge. I'm going to take Codex, because obviously that progresses our science victory condition, and we get science out of it. I'm going to go Mysticism 2 here. Again, I don't know if like getting the civic masteries and all that is that important here, but to me, it's not a terrible idea, because we get the ability to make, there's our first wonder, the ability to make wonders out of it. And overall, I think it'll be fine, like in a long-term perspective, so... Keep the camels there, because there's no reason to assign them. We just get free gold and a little bit of happiness out of it, so, you know, we're gonna keep it like that. This fucking village, dude, will not give up. I think here I'm just gonna take the specialist tile up there. That, of course, makes our people unhappy. Excellent. I like it. So before we build the next wonder, I'm going to build the 113 altar there. That should probably kill my warriors. And not quite. Excellent. That should kill the spearmen, though. I don't know what just happened, but something just happened. Awesome possum. I think I accidentally saved my warriors by skipping the turn. Save up our gold here. I'm going to check yields. I think I already said it, but I'm going to check yields in a couple more turns here, probably at 100 like I usually do. I guarantee I'm probably bottom out of the people I know, which is bad. If I'm not bottom, I'm definitely, like, very close to it. In the game, for that matter, I'm probably on the bottom. But we'll have to see, I suppose. We don't quite know just yet. So I believe it was 800 to flip. That's another few turns here. Code of Laws is fine. That should kill the warrior that's there. It did, I believe. I should have just backed them up instead of taking the shot at the spearmen, but, like, it just doesn't matter. They're dead no matter what if they're gonna die, so it's like... yeah, I'll accept that. I already wanted to try to end a war with her, or end the war with her, rather, so getting it there is obviously much better. So I can make a settler, or I can start on one of these wonders, and I'm just going to start on one of the wonders and hopefully get to finish it. Chance I don't, but, you know, we'll see. So we have 2 in the process of being made, one that I'm expecting to probably not finish, that being Gate of Nations here. So, like, I need 7 for the legacy path. This will put me to 3. I'll probably have just enough time to make the others that I need, if they're not already taken. So that's probably where I'm at right now, is them not being finished. W volcano. Them not being finished, and then, you know, being able to finish them for myself. Another thing about putting the wonder there is that it won't get destroyed by the volcano, so that's cool. I unlocked a Twitch drop, apparently. The Cavalry Charge banner. Cool. The banners don't even work for me, dude. They just get fucking insta-unequipped. Like, what's going on here? I take the culture, because we're probably not fighting realistically for a bit here. It looks like we lost our other burning arrows. Those units just did not prove to be very good. I don't know if I just wasn't using them properly or what, but they did not prove to be very where it's at.
From this day.
Can I just read, please? +3 combat strength against siege units. Is that it? That appears to be it. Alright, let's repair these here. Volcano just, they absolutely hate me. Have those guys heal up. So we'll do repair stuff up there. We just hit 2 done, which is actually decent, all things considered here. Next turn, or the turn after that, it's 750 actually, so we can flip Chickasaw to a city now. That's kind of good. Let's go engineering, and then let's start up the production building there. I'm also going to do a barracks in our little city up there. Just honestly very strong, all things considered. So let's start building up those. There's a chance I actually make this objective, which I didn't think was even possible, but, like, given my position that I was in, but there's actually a chance, I think. So we're going to try to actually get it done. I'm going to have to play probably very tight, and, like, this is fine. And then, like, the next things I'm building are probably just going to have to be wonders, like, full stop in these cities, but there's a chance we get it to work, and that chance is obviously worthwhile. If we can get it to work, it'll be very worthwhile. So there's another wonder. That'll be our 4th if that finishes. Chickasaw is going to go production building, wonder. That'll be 5, and then I'd need 2 more, which can be the 2 cities that are going to be done. I mean, yeah, it's actually possible. Go Code of Laws 2. I'm going to put the merchant to sleep. I still do not understand how merchants work. Well, I take that back. I kind of get it. So I can set this to, like, this place, right? And he'll just go and, like, trade for me and get me money.
No man is...
Okay, there's Gate of Nations. I did not think Gate of Nations would get finished. That's kind of big. Take the 151. Obviously pretty good. Go with the Saw Pit here. It's just a 2-3, but, like, again, honestly, it's not terrible. I'm going to keep these floodplains for wonders, because, like I said, I don't think that they get fucked up by, like, the flooding and all that. Happiness seems like the pickup here. Turn 101, we forgot to do the check. So we're way behind in gold. Pretty behind, I would say, in science. Very behind in culture. Technically ahead in happiness, and about on par with influence. So we're behind for all intents and purposes. Part of that might be because I'm just straight up rushing wonders instead of any other building that would have any form of tactical advantage for me. That probably doesn't help my resource output, right? But at the same time, if I want to have any impact in the later stages of this game, I probably have to just rush the wonders like I'm doing. So I can at least complete this cultural objective. That's bad. Excuse me. Wait, no, it's not. Wait, maybe it is. Where'd the... Eh? So nobody finished a wonder. I just wasn't building one there. I see. 6 production tile, obviously much better.
My light is great.
Okay. So kind of what I just talked about happening is happening. We are getting a comeback with these wonders. That's really where our comeback is going to be. So, I don't know, my obsession with leaving all my units chilling in the rivers. Gotta stop doing that. So, we finished the Wonder in 11, that's 5, then we need 1 in either of our other cities. I mean, it's doable. It's gonna be really close, I think, but it's doable. Yeah, we'll do the gold adjacency. Seems fine. I can't buy a blacksmith, so we're gonna just see if I can make a wonder here. We can, excellent. I'll take the 3 production pile. That seems pretty good. So now in Chickasaw, we can, I think, and that's where I think I want to do it, buy a blacksmith. That way we can obviously pump this out much quicker. Maybe down here would be better too, but I digress. Let's cut that out of what's being done. Pick up this 6 production tile. 72 on turnover means I get like maybe 30 turns. Maybe. I will totally take that. That is a big one, obviously. I have so much influence that I'm just not spending. Maybe we should try to... try to get some stuff done here, perhaps. So this puts me at 1. Oh, they built it over me. That's kind of bad. So this puts me at 1, right? Well, I guess not anymore, but it would have put me at 1. We're just going to start building this thing because it's 4 turns and we need to get that done. Blacksmith is 520, so next turn we can buy that. Let's put down this 3 production tile. I don't know if that's going to change the outcome of how quickly we can build this thing, like if we can get this next turn, for instance, but either way, I think it's fine to just do this and try to get it done. Let's put that there so the river can fucking explode again. So we're gonna have to finish... Wow, they beat me in that too? That's like really bad, dude. Oof. I mean, I guess I'm just gonna have to go and settle for like just building infrastructure. That is really unlucky. Well, if we can finish the Wonder in Chickasaw, I'll do that. If we can finish the Wonder in Chickasaw and then manage somehow to pick up 2 more Wonders that we're able to build and then build them, then we'll be good. But we have probably 18 until turnover, maybe 17. Like, we're just so behind right now, I don't see that happening. Resource-wise, or income-wise, we're way behind in gold, way behind in science, way behind in culture. Like, I guess science, like, we're technically above Amino, which isn't bad, but our culture is just so bad, too. I think I probably wasted way too much time making burning arrows when it was just more advantageous to probably just develop what we have here. So we finished that wonder. I mean, that's good. Let's see what else I can get done. There's no chance, I don't think, that I can finish another 2 in that time period that I'm going to have. I have, again, probably like 16 turns. So... And, like, the problem is that I have like 16 turns, but it's also 16 where I would have to research 2 civics in that period as well, and there's just no chance that that happens, I don't think. So, yeah, we're just going to go with infrastructure. We're going to make sure that we're all smooth here, and then once we get as much as we can... I mean, this actually makes it possible. Right, because now we have a chance to finish that civic, and then we would just have to repair this. Then we would just have to build the wonder and then research another civic in like 14. This tile is big up there. Holy moly. Alright, pick the sheep back up. Definitely go with altar. it's always the volcanoes, I tell you. So we obviously support that because it's just going to help us long term. What is something cheap? I mean, we could do public life, but they probably already have Oracle built. Terracotta Army's probably built too, but I think we just have to roll with it. It looks like the thing that we just researched was also built already. That's just really unlucky. Like, there's just no way we're going to come back from that, right? We are just going to not be able to complete the objective. Even if I had dedicated more time to it and optimized, like, a little bit better, I don't know if it would have changed the outcome, so I'm not going to beat myself up too much about it or too hard about it, but it's definitely something to keep in mind is that... Oh, we unlocked Bulgaria. If I didn't spend... like that, maybe 10 or 15 turns producing units just to end up having them get thrown away for basically nothing, then maybe it would have changed it, but like I said, I don't know. And realistically speaking, I kind of don't think so. Academy's a big pickup here. I think I want to go Market first, and then Academy. There's no wonders to be built, right? Like, everything's fine, Blue. I had to check. Like, I knew that there wasn't, but I just had to check. I had to. I want to believe it's not so bad. I want to believe it gets better. Alright, we'll pick that tile up. I'm just going to accept this. So, I mean, honestly, for being able to salvage what I've salvaged, I think it's fine. Could have been so much better, but it also could have been worse. So, I mean, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Something I do want to do is buy one there. If I can buy another one, which I can, I'm going to buy another one. I want to get those 2 cities down before turnover. Or towns down, rather, before turnover. I'll accept that. I'll put down the pork chop. This guy is going right there, even though there's no resources there. And this guy is not going there. He's going to go next to the volcano that's there. %9 on turnover is just... It's very bad. It means that we have, like, absolutely no time left. Even if I got, like, 1 million civics researched here, somehow had, like, a boost of 1 trillion culture, it just would not matter. I'm just gonna go with that. It doesn't matter. Go with this. So we have... excuse me, we have 8%. -1 gold, and I get 1 gold. Awesome possum. That is big. Alright, we want you to go there. Okay, I mean, that's cool. Obviously, going into exploration, we're going to go with Bulgaria. I don't know what they do, so we're going to find out when that comes. I'm going to probably have to salvage this pretty hard, just like when I played my Xerxes playthrough, which I technically haven't finished yet. But we're going to have to salvage that playthrough too. Looks like we just picked up something to do with science here, right? Oh, it was just like 1 point towards it. Never mind. Nothing too insane. I was like, oh, we're getting there. We might complete that. And then I realized it's just not what it was. Pop down Alabama. Pork chop it is. Technically, on -1 happiness. It's very unfortunate, as we would say. Another pork chop. It just has to be so. And then we're probably going to do, like, science research or something, because I don't think I can put anything else down without completely fucking up my happiness up here. I guess I can put down a graniary. What the fuck? Alright, there we go. Chickasaw has now become unhappy. Excellent. My master plan is commencing. It's time for them to die like the rest of these fools. It just has to be a pork chop, right? What's sad is that we actually had more time on turnover than I initially thought, but it doesn't, like, it wouldn't have changed the outcome because we still wouldn't have, like, researched enough to have wonders, right? Or rather, the wonders that we were researching at the time were already taken. Because, like, we had enough, realistically, to probably build a couple. It's just that we didn't, like, there was no there was no position where we would have been able to build them, because they were already gone. I mean, we've kind of caught up to Amina, so that's cool, I guess. Monument. So let's pop these down. I can buy out some of these too, which is not terrible, I don't think. We'll buy out altar. And then over here, I'm going to buy out a monument. Overbuilding is fine there, I think. Over here, can't buy a altar or a monument yet, so we're just going to chill there. We'll pick up this double happiness elephant. And then we'll toss that over there. I'm not sure how the camel got assigned. I thought I wasn't assigning it, but apparently somewhere, somehow, it got assigned. That's another codex, which is actually not terrible. If I can get mathematics done before turnover, that might be big. We would get 2 codexes out of it, and... I mean, I don't think I have a ton right now. I have 5 out of 10. Yeah, there's no way. But at the upside of it is that it would give me enough to, like, have more of an impact in exploration, so that's something to think about. Go with a research initiative, and we just turned over. Alright, well, that's unlucky. We did not quite hit mathematics, too. I fumbled pretty... What the fuck is that look on Harriet Tubman's face? I fumbled pretty badly, I would say, with my decision space towards the middle half of this, but that's fine. On the upside, Simone leveled up, so that's all that really matters. We're going to pick Bulgaria and do our little bit of setup, and then I'm going to head out here. Food to all towns when pillaging. All combat units receive -3 strength against district with medieval walls. I don't get it. Bulgarian unique cavalry unit ignores rough for movement and opposing units combat. +3 combat strength when this unit is fighting on rough. Okay. Unique army commander, faster, units in its command zone can pillage for no movement. I mean, that's good. Oh, so I get it, okay. That, you know, that actually makes sense. You get the food boost, so you're just supposed to pillage a bunch. Maybe now I'll be able to execute my master plan when it comes to, like, fighting and trying to blow people up. I mean, I doubt it, but it could go slightly better because of that. Alright, so let's just look at yields real quick. I mean, we're behind. Expected, but we're behind. Which is bad. We're going to have to make a comeback here. Admittedly, I probably was behind during most of my playthrough with Xerxes. I just didn't know. Go with Chickasaw. Wait, no. We want to do the other one, because that one has more stuff in it. This one... Militaristic Dark Age. It's going to suck up every other point that I have, question mark. So if I do like this... Okay, so I can't do that. Gain 3 fully packed cavalry armies with siege, but lose all your existing armies. And all of your settlements except your capital. Huh. I mean, it was tempting for a couple seconds there. So we're kind of, like, if I do that, I'm literally all in on taking over Amina. Fuck it, boys. We're already kind of committed. Toss everything in there. That's not what I meant to do. Toss everything in there. We'll go right into machinery. 7 tribes. Let's pick that up. Go with Stonecutter to start with. And then we've got... I mean, yeah, we've got some stuff to do here. We have a ton of units. This should be enough, I think, to do some damage. But we are literally all in right now on this going well. We will have to see next episode here. That was our turnover. So thanks everybody for watching. Before I go into part 2 on this, I am totally going to finish my Xerxes playthrough. I have 1 episode left of that. So we'll do that, and then we will also finish this eventually. But, catch everybody later. Appreciate you all for watching, and yeah.